Welcome to WrenchWay Weekly, where we talk about the industry's hot topics, highlight the voice of technicians, and educate shops and dealerships on how to help improve the industry. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing, and let us know if there's anything else you want to add. The topic for this week is, based on your experience, how would you rate most shops or dealerships' onboarding and training of new technicians? The results were not great. This seems like something that should be so easy from a shop standpoint when you're bringing somebody on, and yet the results from the WrenchWay Insiders tell a completely different story. We had them rank this from 1 to 5, so 1 being not good at all and 5 being excellent. The problem that we saw right away is that in the excellent category, we got 0%. 0 people responded that they thought the onboarding process for the shop that they're at was excellent. What's maybe even more concerning is 8% said above average, or that B, that number 4. So in the 4 and 5 category, we got a total of 8%, with 0% of that being excellent. That's a problem. From there, average to below average to not good is where the majority of everybody's at. Over 92% of respondents said the onboarding and training they received was average at best, with about 39% being average, 33% saying below average, and just 20% saying flat out not good. This is frustrating, people. This is something that we need to take a little bit more seriously. And when we look at this, right, and you're looking at that first impression you're making with that technician, and if that first impression just is that you're not good at onboarding, what do you think they're going to think about the rest of your business? That it's maybe run a little bit sloppy, that maybe they really don't care about the people as much as they said they did when they were trying to hire you? That's a problem. I mean, that's something that we really, really need to change. We need to do this differently. It needs to be intentional. How hard it is to get these really, really good people in your door and to just not treat them right from the start seems really elementary. And I hope that we take something out of this. I hope that we do a better job with our onboarding as a result. A lot of the comments we received were very similar in that shops don't put a lot of onboarding or training into their new techs. And this is something we hear from techs all the time, and something that is a huge, huge concern. One of the comments that we had was, most shops take the bare minimum time to explain their processes. They mostly just throw new technicians in with a sink or swim type of attitude. Not great. Not great. And as we've learned as we go through this piece, we're really, really bad at trying to keep people in the industry, right? And this isn't everybody, this isn't every shop, but there's a lot of shops that we're having a lot of trouble with, and something that we need to look at and try to figure out. On our January WrenchWay Roundtable, we actually discussed a very scary statistic that was kind of indicative of this, right? And that stat was that 42% of technicians leave the workplace in the first 2 years. If we're not onboarding to start with very well, and then we're not doing some of the other training and process development type stuff after that very well, we're going to continue to have this problem. And this is something that is a really, really scary statistic to me. This is something that is just glaring that it needs help, and that it's not just one shop. It is the majority of the industry needs help. As we saw from our WrenchWay Insiders, this was a really, really big concern. And so I want to kind of touch on the base of that, and really, why is this sink or swim mentality that we have with new technicians feeding into the fact that we can't keep them in the business? You know, are we still kind of going at a technician and saying, well, I had to learn it the hard way, you do it the hard way? And if we are, why? Why are we continually doing that? We're driving people away, and that just doesn't make any sense. And so for you shop managers, for even you veteran techs that are out there, make sure that you're doing a good job of welcoming these people into your shop, whether they're a veteran tech or a new tech. It's an awkward process to go take a new job, right? And if it's even more awkward if the management doesn't do a good job at bringing those people on, which by the stats clearly tell us we're not doing a great job with that. So let's talk about what a good onboarding process looks like and why onboarding and training are so important. And so you think it's pretty simple, right? You get a new employee and you're really excited about them and you're growing and you're adding another good piece to your team. You need to sit down and give them an overview of what it's like to work there, right? You need to give them an idea and really train them and instruct them on what their benefits are, how they get their new hire paperwork finished off, which can be an absolute pain at times, what your company policies are, what those rules are, just the general rules of the shop and making sure that they understand them. Take the time to walk through processes, procedures, systems, things that you have built and really that you've done to build a great culture in your shop, right? Those of you that are intentional about building a great culture, this is a great spot to start at on their onboarding piece. Make sure that they know those processes and those procedures, those systems. And those systems can be really, really hard to learn because some of those systems are maybe something they're not familiar with, whether that's a business system or maybe a diagnostic piece of software, something like that. They need to know where to find things, who to ask, what questions to ask, and make them feel comfortable and not stupid for asking a question. And then even that initial tour of where you find everything. Where's the bathroom at? Where do I go to take a break? Where are the tools at? Where are the special tools? Is there a process in which I have to check out a special tool? Or do I just go grab a special tool and put it back when I'm done? It's those little things and making them feel comfortable and having that good relationship with them up front that can make all the difference in the world as they grow through your company. And make sure that they know who to go to with questions, right? I think a lot of times young techs especially are a little skittish of asking questions. And if their boss or the service manager is up talking to customers all day long and they feel like they're bothering that person and then maybe they don't even know the rest of the people in the shop, that's a real problem because they don't know who to ask. And then that can kind of cause some level of paralysis by not knowing where to go. So a really good practice is to give them a mentor. And we had a great comment from one of our WrenchWay Insiders that said, the cornerstone of a student's training starts with the mentor-intern relationship and their willingness to meet that student's investment level and to sometimes give a little push if need be. Utilizing this method will produce a more marketable technician and be better long-term investment for the dealer. I totally agree with this, and I really think being able to give a mentor some type of leadership, not the mentee, the mentor, the person that's actually going to be helping that new tech out on what they're supposed to help them out with. Are you supposed to stand by their side all day? Are they supposed to stand by your side all day? What questions am I supposed to answer? Is it diagnostic questions? Is it business questions? And really be able to provide that leadership to that mentor so that they can then take that down and be able to give that to that new technician. Such an important piece that I feel like we miss a lot, and something that as you do it the first time, you get more comfortable being able to lead that mentor and that you be able to give them some level of instruction and guidance on where to go. Such an important piece. I can't stress this enough. Make sure you're working on your onboarding process. Make sure you're working on your mentorship programs. Make sure you're working on your systems and your processes and procedures so that you even have them to be able to teach that new individual when they come in. So important. And I got to be honest, I was a little bit frustrated when I saw the statistics come back from our WrenchWay Insiders because this shows a glaring need in our industry. Hopefully this is something we can work on. Happy to talk to any of you about this as I've got some pretty strong thoughts on it, and I'm sure I've still got some things to learn myself there. So thank you to all of our WrenchWay Insiders who provided feedback on this week's topic once again. As you know, if you answer our topic of the week in the WrenchWay Insiders mobile app and play our higher or lower game, you can compete to win our weekly giveaway. Last week's giveaway was a $100 Amazon gift card, and the winner was Michael Jenkins with a respectable score of 32. Congratulations, Michael. As a part of that, Michael got a chance to win the Queen of Hearts pot but unfortunately did not turn over the Queen of Hearts. So the pot has increased to $2,300. That's some pretty significant money. I'm hoping somebody wins that pretty soon, because I'm going to be really, really excited to be able to cut that check and make somebody really happy. As a reminder, we post new challenges every week, so go complete those challenges, earn more points, play higher or lower for a chance to win a $100 Snap-on gift card next week. So we're going away from the Amazon gift card for a week, going to the Snap-on gift card, and you get the shot at the Queen of Hearts pot if you win. Remember that the WrenchWay Insiders app is invite only, so if you'd like to receive an invite, you can fill out the form on the WrenchWay website. We'll put the link in the video description below, or you can email us at info@wrenchway.com. Topic for next week, something that I think is going to be really, really fun to talk about, is what impedes your productivity the most at work. We've got some kind of funny answers that you'll see to that, but I think it's a real serious question, and I really, really look forward to the feedback that you're going to have on this. So as a reminder, if you want to provide feedback, log into your WrenchWay Insiders app, find the poll titled WrenchWay Weekly Topic of the Week. You'll be able to win some prizes and hopefully win that big pot of money. Lastly, if you like what we're doing, don't forget to subscribe to us on our YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much to all of our WrenchWay Insiders. We can't thank you enough for all of your work in this and really helping make this good, productive feedback. Have a good day.